People in all professions need the skill to express themselves orally or in writing, and unfortunately, employers often complain of their employees' inability to do this well. While developing these skills is inherent in writing and speech courses, it may not be as evident in other courses where there's simply an expectation that students write or present during the course. But just assigning a paper or a presentation does not mean students will improve in their writing or speaking ability. Progress on this objective requires deliberate activities to improve student writing or speaking. If developing student skill and expressing themselves orally or in writing is a goal of a course, there should be cyclical assignments in which students receive feedback and opportunity for improvement rather than just a one-time grade. In other words, only with enough practice and feedback can there be progress. So instead of assigning a single major paper, for instance, you might assign several shorter papers on which students can get feedback to improve for the next one. Look for other opportunities in your course to create such assignments. You might have students create a one-page summary of a major theory that interprets it for a general audience, for instance. Or they could create a video in which they explain it out loud. However it is done, students need clear instructions and feedback on what makes for good written or oral work in your course. Well-developed rubrics can often help with this. And because writing and speaking can be social and collaborative processes, using groups and peer critique can be very effective in developing these skills. In a small group setting, students will see the ways in which others have dealt with writing or speaking tasks. If all the members of a group say that the conclusion of an essay or speech is weak, for example, students are more likely to fix that section. Most importantly, students do benefit simply from reading or listening to a classmate's work. But these group and peer activities have to be carefully planned. Faculty need to prepare guidelines in advance and train students if they are to be effective in their use. One way to do this is through critique sheets or rubrics and require that students complete them as part of the assignment. If sharing constructive criticism is required as part of an assignment, students will be more likely to participate and to benefit from the experience. Instructors in some courses may also find the use of portfolios effective. A portfolio is a collection of writing that a student has revised, resubmitted, and completed during the course. Since students are personally invested in the creation of the portfolio, their attention to its construction intensifies. In addition, the actual process of selecting the assignments, revising them, and seeking assistance for revisions are exercises in active learning. And given that considerable time elapses from the original creation of the essay or report, students are more likely to actually see progress as it's made. Get more ideas for teaching this learning objective by exploring the teaching methods that are highly related to its achievement on our website.